Shoo-wee. Welcome to space, everybody. Exciting times for the realm of space weather. And thanks for tuning into the video. Congratulations on realizing the channel exists. We've seen an X-class solar flare and a third earthly directed coronal mass ejection. As one strikes, another one is about to strike, and a third is now on the way. More relativistic particles and lots more to cover. Let's take some more looks at the closest star. Here's 335 angstroms for all of you stargazers. Spectacular imagery here from the SDO. You can see right at that moment there was an X-class flare. And yeah, geomagnetic unrest conditions. Here's some more composite imagery. This is 335. We've added 193 and 94 angstroms. So 3 different ionic species of iron there. And yeah, spectacular activity here. It looks like the sun reached a support level in the radio flux of 149 solar flux units, which is making it look like a very huge solar cycle indeed. As we stated in the comments yesterday, we don't typically see flat tops on solar sunspot cycles, so the sun is just off to the races here with lots and lots of activity. This is 94 angstroms alone. And there's that flare. And like I said, shoo-wee! Here's a close-up. This is 335 plus 304 angstroms. So now you're looking at ionized helium and iron. Little slow motion view. That's 1/3 speed, 10 frames per second instead of 30. The 10.7 centimeter radial flux has now gone back up to 151 solar flux units. The radial flux for you new viewers is the most proportional data set we have to sunspot number. So you see this black line here, the way it's precipitously rising with higher highs and higher lows. That is the 10.7 centimeter radial flux. The number below it here, the red line here, that's the sunspot number. And those are two of the most important aspects of solar cycle progression. We are expecting a continued period of geomagnetic unrest and storm conditions well into the day tomorrow. Also, we're expecting more coronal mass ejection strikes to arrive sometime on April 2nd. So it's an exciting end of March. It's going out like a lion, and April's coming in like a lion. Again, more geomagnetic storms forecasted. We can expect all kinds of exciting things going on in the next couple of days. Make sure you follow us on Twitter to see all kinds of auroral shares, also tornado warnings and other stuff that we share regularly on Twitter. Total Science Nerds on Twitter. Seismic activity has kicked up as well, so we've seen a 7+ magnitude earthquake. That's the largest of the past 24. You know how we say all the time that any earthquake can be a foreshock? Well, indeed it can. Before we go on, let me just check the life of the stream here. This video was originally streamed live to Twitch. I just want to make sure that the stream is running like a dream, which it is. So here's where that quake was, near New Caledonia there, north of New Zealand. And there were some small tsunamis generated by this. There was at least one tsunami was documented. It was only 1/10 of 1 foot. It was 0.1 feet in height. So a very small tsunami did happen there. The watch and warning all ended. And of course, to our Smash Team members, we sent out email pushes. Our members at smashomash.com/SmashTeam would have received information about that quite promptly. And let's scroll up the list here. Again, folks, any earthquake can be a foreshock, and here's a prime example of that in practice. So there's a 6.9 happening almost at the exact same location as that 7.0, I believe it was. So a bit of an uptick there, not in all the earthquake-prone zones. That series of quakes happening near the Austro-Pacific plate boundary. So a ton of foreshocks there. There's that 7.0 that occurred at 5:44 Universal Time this morning on March 31st. More reason to say shoo Woo-wee! Exciting stuff going on. Also, a volcanic uptick happening here. So Bezimiani now erupting again, flight level 120 as it explodes. It's produced a 12,000-foot plume of volcanic ash. Nishinoshima now back on the list. In the Volcano Islands, Japan, sort of the volcano capital of the world. New aerial images shown, no significant changes since March 15th. Little or no activity as emissions of water vapor and gas are venting from the crater, or degassing. Subanosejima, exploding flight level 110. It's an 11,000-foot plume of volcanic ash from Subanosejima. Tal has erupted, 4,000-foot ash plume, a little bit lower than one of our viewers' expectations. Luatolo, flight level 070, it's a 7,000-foot ash plume over the Lesser Sunda Islands. Semeru, flight level 130, it's a 13,000-foot ash plume over East Java. Dakono, flight level 050 as Dakono explodes over the Isle of Halmahera. It's a 5,000-foot ash plume. Popocatépetl now back on the list, creating some incandescent lava bombs, a great reason to not be around the lower slopes of a volcano while it's erupting. If lava lands on you, it could be a very bad day. Alert level remains at yellow, despite it ejecting lava bombs and producing a flight level 065. It's a 6,500-foot plume of volcanic ash. Fuego in Guatemala exploding, flight level 150. Purache in Colombia has had its alert status raised to yellow after volcanic tectonic earthquakes, nearly 500 of them. So there's a threat level change there in Colombia. Sangay exploding in Ecuador, flight level 200. Sabancaya exploding in Peru, flight level 220. Nevados de Chilean exploding, flight level 130. That's located in central Chile. Please don't pole vault the caldera. Please do take a moment to press like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Did you see our video yesterday about the China flare? Yeah, that's right, the video about the China flare. The flare from China. China, okay. It did send some relativistic particles after all. We think they may have been slowed down by other CMEs en route. So if you enjoy the content, press like, press subscribe, tell your friends and foes about us. Maybe pick up some merch. You can find the merch links below the video and on our homepage at smashomash.com. You can find a link to the Smasho merch, and I would say to every one of you viewing the videos, especially those of you who yearn to be free, Universum Liberate, the Special Forces of the Galactic Federation's motto, similar to De Oppresso Liber, or perhaps Who Dares Wins, the motto of the British SAS, known as the Regiment, I would say Universum Liberate, because if I could wave my magic wand, I would set everybody free. So that's about it, folks. We'll have to close out this live stream, and we'll be making 2 more Daily Space Weather videos. Wherever you're watching this, make sure you tune into our other content on BitChute and on YouTube. Again, this was originally streamed live to Twitch. Thanks for tuning into the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. And may that solar wind be at your back.